Hello, Vidhi, Anya. Welcome you back on the session. The session is going to be very important because we have finished with you is matter here around us. And as I said that we are always doing large number of questions in order to be able to solve questions in the coming examinations. So all we have is a large number of questions for you today. Today's session is going to be a question answer session. Is a live session. Your participation is important because you already know. To recap, and to tell you what we have done already in this chapter. We have discussed different methods of the separation, and you by now you already know what is filtration, what is sedimentation, what is distillation, what is fractional distillation, evaporation, sublimation. Then you have used fractional column for distillation of those liquids which have boiling point less than 25 difference, less than 25 K or 25 D. So we have discussed the separation of different colors by using chromatography. And further, I think we have already given you that how do we prepare crystals and what is the main reason crystallization is preferred over other procedures for getting pure compounds. And separating funnel was also used to separate liquids which are immiscible. And we have told you how you can obtain different gases from the air. Air is a mixture of gases. So what is the flow diagram, which will be one of the questions in the exam, that draw the flow diagram by which we can get oxygen and nitrogen and other gases from the air. So you have understood most of the things. Then we have given another interesting thing to you. You are very intelligent students, so I always give a recap. I try to revise, and I am keeping English medium with you because I want that you should learn more English. You should be able to do your answers in English, and so that you are better in English also when you are taking courses with me, because I can take Hindi also, but I thought it is better to be give a English coaching also along with this chemistry coaching. So what we are saying that communication skills are very important. What we speak, how we speak, and I learn a lot of things from you people. My students teach me a lot of things, and I also teach to my students the best possible things, whatever they can have. So all these things we are learning. We are learning, uh, students. So what we have today is a very important session, and the session is going to be very important. So that is a live session. You are going to be with me. You will participate with me. Every time I speak, you are also participant, and the questions will be answered by you and by me also if you are unable to do that. And I hope that this session is going to be the best session, because here all the questions which are possible are going to be asked in terms of the fill in the blanks, true and false, and some assignment materials which are given by the CBSE and some experts in this field. Okay, I hope you are focusing yourself on the board which I have. First question which is here, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks. So both of you try to see that common salt is, so you have to fill in the blanks here, fill in the blanks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many questions? About 12 questions have been given. I know that you already know the answers. I mean, because you should not take much time when quizzes are given or questions are given, you can answer them very smartly, easily. So you can write your answer so that we can discuss them. You can write your answer so that. First question, common salt is, you have to fill up. What is common salt? What we told you about elements, compounds, mixtures. What is it? So we have to fill up. A mixture contains more than. More than. So what is the definition of the mixture here has been asked. You already know the definition. Properties of are different from its constituent elements, whereas the properties of constituent elements. Solution is defined as mixture. We can remove salt from solution by using a pure substance as fixed. What is a pure substance as a fixed? What it has as fixed? An element is made up of only one kind of. Miscible liquids are separated by immiscible liquids separated by using filter. Tea is alloy is sublimation. All these questions you have to answer. Therefore, my question number one, what is the answer for common salt is? What do you have to say about this? Common salt is
Compound.
compound. Very good answer. Very good answer. Common salt is a compound. You know the formula of this also is NaCl. A mixture contains more than. Mixture contains more than. What is the answer? What is the definition of the mixture given to you? Mixture contains more than. You know the answer. Give me the answer. More than. What answer you are giving? When I say a mixture has been formed, if I mix iron with sulfur, I mix sodium compound, sodium chloride with sugar, or mix sand with water. So what is the answer?
More than one substance.
Yes, correct. More than one substance mixed in. Now what is the story here? What mixed in what? More than one substance mixed in different
Finite proportion.
different proportions. In a mixture, you can mix 5 gram of one substance, 2 gram or 3, 5. There is no fixed composition, no fixed. Properties of now this question should be in your mind. You are going for exam. Properties of a, what is the answer? Are different from its constituent elements. Properties of what?
Compound.
Very good answer. Very good. You see that we have to be able to answer the questions in the exam. Properties of a compound are different from its constituent elements. That was the definition of the compound, right or wrong? So whereas shows any properties, the properties
Mixture.
of mixture. Oh, you understood so well. That is the point. Mixture. Next answer, solution is defined as a mixture that is. What is the definition of a solution? You know the answer. Solution is defined as a mixture that is. So what you are feeling here? What we told you, if you say that sodium chloride dissolves in water and it is a solution, then what we said that solution is defined as a mixture that is homogeneous. What it is? Homogeneous?
Yes, sir.
Homogeneous. Homogeneous mixture is called a solution. That was the definition we gave you. We can remove salts from a solution by using the process of, yes. So good answer, you already know about it. We can remove salt from a solution by using the process of, what is the process you are using? Vidhi, what process you are using to get salt from solution? What is the answer? How did you get salt from water? Tell me. You have to participate in the session.
Evaporation.
Yes, you know it so well. You did it so well. I mean, there is an activity also on this. We have done it. You heated all this. You got to teach me. Not always you are a student. You are a teacher also most of the times. Your knowledge is as good as mine. A pure substance has a fixed. What pure substance has? What is the definition of a pure substance? When I say that this is a pure substance, that means it has a fixed, what fixed it has? Pure substance always has a fixed what? A pure substance has a fixed composition,
Composition.
or what else is there? Pure substance has a composition is fixed, or we can say that what is it has only one constituent particle. Only one constituent particle is there at constant temperature, or at constant temperature, or a person has fixed composition, or at constant temperature. You see, the melting points or boiling points are fixed. What is important here? I can say that the pure substance has a fixed melting point. Melting point also I can say, or a boiling point. You know, there is a melting point. There is a boiling point. For pure substances, they have definite values of melting and boiling points. And what is else you know about it? It has only one constituent particles. Only made up of one constituent particles. One question can lead to many questions, you know. In exam, they can change the questions. One constituent particles only. These are the definitions which we gave you for a pure substance. Either they were elements or a compound. Has a fixed composition, or it's a compound. An element is made up of only one kind of. When I say it is an element, what it means? It has only one type of, one kind of. What is one kind? You can say one kind of particle or one kind of atom.
One kind of atom.
Atom. When I say that this is, when you said this is carbon. Carbon, if I take graphite or diamond, it has only carbon in it. It is only carbon. And when I say O2, O2 gas, it has only oxygen. Only oxygen. If I take N2, N2 has only nitrogen, nitrogen, as you can see in this. Oxygen atoms, they have only oxygen atom, nitrogen atom. If I take chlorine gas, it has only Cl2. Chlorine gas, you are saying, is Cl2. It has only chlorine atoms. If I put a piece of iron here, iron, this is a piece of iron, then it has only iron atoms. Miscible liquids are separated by, the two liquids are miscible. What method you will use? Yes.
Distillation.
Okay. Distillation. Very good answer. Immiscible liquids are separated by using. Vidhi, you will also participate. Immiscible liquids are separated by using.
Separating funnel.
Yes. Separating funnel. And you know, we have given mixture of kerosene oil and water, which was floating on the water. Kerosene oil was lighter than water. Density of, which density is more, kerosene oil or water? You know, activity is there. Activity is there. There is activity on that. Separating funnel diagram, we have separated mixture of oil and water in that. Filter tea is filter tea, with the tea which you are drinking now. What is it? How many types of mixture I told you? Only two types of mixture, homogeneous or heterogeneous. That's your answer. What is your answer now?
Heterogeneous.
Filtered tea. Think about it. Vidhi, what are you saying? Vidhi is on a silent mode. Filter tea is, what is it? When you have filtered the tea,
Homogeneous.
yes, when you have filtered the tea, what it becomes? The filter tea is nothing but what you are saying. Filter tea is an example of homogeneous. After you filter the tea, you put in a cup. You think that I put the tea in 5 cups. The composition is different? No. Filtered tea. This has the same thing. No issue. Because you have already filtered it. Before filtration, it was heterogeneous. If he says, he has mentioned a filter tea. If say tea, if it is not filtered, then it is heterogeneous. Alloy is a, what is an alloy? It gave you the definition of the alloy. What is the definition of the alloy? Yes. Alloy is
Mixture.
what type of mixture? That was the question. Mixture is not the right answer. There are 2 types of mixtures I told you now. Why I am giving all these questions? Because you got to do some brain exercise. Alloy is what type of mixture? That we know it is a mixture. Is it homogeneous or heterogeneous? You have to answer that.
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous. So coming to the point now, all homogeneous. Why I give so much practice? Because you have to think. Homogeneous mixture. A sublimation of camphor is a, what type of process is this?
Physical change.
Physical change.
Yes.
Very good answer. Very good. You got 11 out of 12. One question was wrong. All right. Now coming to this side, write true or false for the statements. Steam is a compound. True or false? True or false? Yes. What is the answer?
True.
True. Okay. Mercury is a liquid non-metal. Now what is it? Mercury is a metal or a non-metal? Tell me, true or false? You know that mercury is a liquid, yes or no? You are using a thermometer. Thermometers, what liquid they have? They have mercury. Mercury is used in thermometers for recording the temperatures. Is it a metal or a non-metal? What is the answer? What is the doubt here? Not sure? Don't.
Sir, it is true.
Huh?
It is true.
It is true. What is the answer of Vidhi? What she says? You are saying true. No, your answer is wrong. You know that most of the metals are solids. Most of the metals are solid, but mercury is a metal, but still it is a liquid. Most of the metals are solid: iron, copper, gold, silver. You know, all these metals, they are solids. Sodium is a metal, but mercury is a exception. Mercury is exception. Mercury is a metal. Mercury is a metal. So I'm saying this statement is false. Third question. Mass percentage of a solution containing 10 gram of solute in 100 gram of water is 10%. Yes, true or false? What is your answer? Mass percentage of a solution containing 10 gram of solute in 100 gram of water is 10%. Your time is going to be out. Answer the question.
False.
False. Yes, that is the correct answer. Correct answer. False. Because you see the total mass of the solution becomes 100 plus 10, 110. So it will not be 10%. Right or wrong? Okay, agree? Yes, Vidhi, you agree? You got it? Give your thumb. Show your thumb. Yes or no? Okay. Now we are saying mixture of salt and ammonium chloride can be separated by crystallization. True or false? True or false? What is the answer? Time is running out. You have salt and ammonium chloride. Can you separate them by crystallization?
No, sir, it will be separated by sublimation.
Very good. So this is false. Okay. Constituents of a mixture can be separated by physical method. True or false? What is the answer? Time running out. Can you separate mixture by physical methods? Yes or no? True or false? Why are you taking so much time? You know the answer. What is the answer?
True.
Yes. All the physical methods are being used for separation of mixture. We have been able to separate miscible liquid, immiscible liquid, or different type of liquid. Milk, coffee, and brass are examples of mixtures. True or false? What is the answer?
True.
Yes. All the substances here are mixtures. In fact, most of the substances that what we are using are mixtures. Question number 7. Digestion of food is a physical change, true or false?
False.
False, because digestion of food is a chemical process. Digestion of food, metabolism process, what happens? Glucose is converted into carbon dioxide, water, and heat. You already know that. What is happening in the digestion of food? C6H12O6. This is our glucose aqueous. It combines with oxygen gas from the respiration. Respiration, what you get is 6CO2, 6H2O, and lot of energy. Energy with which we are working is a carbohydrate. Carbohydrate, you are aware of it. So balance the equation, it will become 6. So it's a carbohydrate, sugars, and it gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy. You inhale oxygen, you exhale carbon dioxide. This is a gas, and this is a liquid, and energy is what you get for working. So what is it? Is a chemical change? Is a chemical change. Got it? We have to understand everything. That is my point. This question can be changed, na? And we know what it is. Solutions cannot be separated by the process of filtration.
True.
True. Salt and water solution can be separated by evaporation. Fog is an example of liquid dispersed in a gas. Important question. In winter you experience fog, and if you are driving, you know what happens. Fog comes.
True.
तो आपने देखी है fog बहुत ज़्यादा sometimes in the winter. That is also true because air is a gas, and inside the air there are liquid water droplets. So water droplets are there in the air. So one question was wrong, and you are getting 8 out of 9 marks. Well done. Good. Let us go to more questions. All right. Coming to another assignment material. Here on the left hand side, what is the other name of impure substance? Give 2 examples of impure substances. What is your answer? What do you call impure substance as? If a substance is impure, think about it. You have to increase your speed. You are
Mixture.
Huh?
The other name of impure substance is mixture.
Mixture. Yes. So good. Nah. You people are so intelligent. That is what I mean. You understood the point. Question can be given in different forms. That's all. So mixture, give 2 examples of impure substances. Okay, give me 2 name examples of the impure substances which you are using.
Soil.
Huh?
Soil.
Yes.
Milk.
Milk. Okay, so many examples are there. Name 3 mixtures found in nature. I hope you already got some answers. In nature, you have air. What do you have? You have already given one, soil. Which is the third one? You know it so well. Name 3 mixtures found in nature. In nature, what do you find more? What is there?
Cement.
Huh?
Cement.
Seawater?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seawater. Which of the following is a mixture? Question number 3. Salt, air, water, alum, sugar. Okay. Which of the following is a mixture? What is the answer? Which of the following is a mixture? Your time is running out. Give one answer immediately. What answer you are giving? You will lose the mark otherwise. Give me yes or whatever it is. What answer you have given? Mixture. What is a mixture here? One or more?
Sir, air is a mixture.
Okay. Anything else? This is a compound, this is a compound, this is a compound, this is a compound. So only air. Next question, question number 4. A solution contains 80 gram of common salt in 640 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percentage of the solution. What is your answer for this? 80 gram of common salt in 640 gram of water. So what is the answer coming? Your time is running out. You got only 60 seconds for one question. We expect to solve 60 questions in 60 minutes in the examination. You understood everything. It should be easy. How much salt is there? 80 grams. How much water is there? This mass of the salt divided by mass of the solution into 100. How much will be that? How much you are getting? 80 by 640 plus 80 is how much? 720 into 100. What is the value coming? So what is this value? It will cancel with it. 9. So 100 by 9.
11.1%.
All right. Correct answer. Correct answer. Correct answer. Solution contains 40 grams of acetic acid and 500. What is the concentration of acetic acid in the solution? Gram by volume percentage also we told you how much. How do you calculate that? Gram by volume. So you can calculate that percent. 40 by 500 into 100. How much is coming? What is the answer coming out? You know the answer already.
Sir, a solution of acetic acid is, concentration of acetic acid is 80 grams.
Concentration, we have to tell how much percentage of acetic acid is there. 40 gram of acetic acid and solution is 500. So how much it comes? 8% by mass by volume. Mass by volume. Out of a colloid solution and a suspension, which one has the smallest particle? Which one has the smallest particle out of the 3? You already know the answer. Smallest particles are where? Solution, colloid or suspension? Your time is running out. What is the answer?
Solution.
Yes, in a solution, the size of the particle is less than solution. You know that what I told you. You have a solution. You have colloidal solution. What you are saying, solution and a colloid, and you have suspension. What is the size of the particle in solution? Less than 1 nanometer, 1 to 1000 nanometer, I'm saying, and greater than 1000 nanometer. So solution, correct answer given. Which one has the largest? That also
Suspension.
we have suspension, so correct answer. Smallest and largest. Which are one of the two will scatter light, soap solution or sugar solution? Why? Time is running out. You already know the answer. You know what is scattering a light? You know that. Which will scatter, soap solution or sugar solution?
So soap solution will scatter light because it is a colloidal solution.
Colloidal solution. If you in your home, what you can do, like prepare a sugar solution, pass a torchlight, nothing. But if you prepare a soap solution, pass torchlight, you will see the path will become visible. This effect is known as, what do you call this effect as? Tyndall effect. All right, very good answer. Very good answer given by you. Important, Tyndall effect is very important. You up to 12th chemistry, it will be there. You have seen the sun rays coming from the canopy of the forest trees. You see the path become visible. Very beautiful picture is that. That is because of the particles which are suspended in the atmosphere. They scatter light. They scatter light. If you have ever gone to a forest, now you experience that. Did you ever go to a forest? And go in the morning when sun rises. See the beautiful picture of that. From the tree, inside the tree, you will see the path becoming visible. That will be due to scattering of light. That is a Tyndall effect. Because they are colloids in the atmosphere. Those particles which are suspended, dust particles. In your home also, you see in cinema halls also, the light of the projector falls on that screen. Then you see on the top of that, the path becoming visible. Okay, which of the following will show Tyndall effect? Again, very interesting question, same. But a Tyndall effect will be asked in your exam. So many questions are coming. We have taken question from CBSE papers, and they are giving these questions which you are already solving. So here, what is the answer?
So milk and starch solution will show Tyndall effect because they are colloids.
And that's all.
Yes.
Milk will also show. Milk is also colloidal solution. Milk is also colloidal solution. So one answer here, half is correct, and this question half is wrong. So I give you 8.5 out of 9. Okay, well done. Next, now here some amount of calculations are required. Question number 10. 25 milliliter of acetone is present in 150 milliliter of aquasulfone. Calculate the concentration of the solution, students. Concentration of the solution, students. $25 by 150 into 100. How much is that? What is your answer coming? Yes. Time is running out. Give the answer.
14.28%.
14. How much is that? 25 in 150 milliliter of aqueous solution. Aqueous means it has water. So 25 by 150 into 100. How much will be that? 150. 25 will cancel with how much? 6. So 100 by 6 will be how much? 140, 16.6%. Some mistake have been done by you. Okay, how will you separate a mixture containing kerosene and petrol? Difference in their boiling point is more than 25 degrees centigrade, which are miscible with each other. Your time starts now. You have only 60 seconds. What method you are using for separation? Give me the answer. What answer you are giving? What answer you are giving?
So simple distillation can be used.
Which distillation?
Simple distillation.
Very good answer. Correct answer. Distillation. Such questions will be there in your exam. Name the technique to separate butter from curd. How will you separate butter from curd? What do you do? What method? You know it. Your time starts now. Only 1 minute is there.
So butter from curd can be separated by centrifugation.
A very good answer. Very good answer given. Centrifugation. Okay. You know what do you do in centrifugation? You rotate you put in a tube and rotate it at a very high speed. You have seen the formation of cream from milk. Sad question has been asked 10 times in the examinations. Every time it's in your mind. Centrifugation is very important. You know, in your washing machine, the drying of the clothes is also taking place by centrifugation. You see that it rotates the cloth at a very high speed, and water is thrown out. How will you separate salt from seawater?
By using evaporation.
Very good answer. Very good answer. Evaporation, students. You have become so intelligent. I can't believe it. Camphor from salt.
By sublimation.
Sublimation is the right answer. Right answer. What is type of mixtures are separated by technique of crystallization? This is a very important question. How? Tell me what type of mixtures are separated by the technique of crystallization. What do we do in crystallization? You have dissolved copper sulfate in water. If it is impure, what happened?
So homogeneous mixtures are separated by crystallization.
All right, very good, correct answer. Homogeneous mixture, correct answer. Okay, that is also correct. Name the apparatus you would use to separate oil from water. What apparatus you are using for the separation of oil from water? Time running out. What is the answer? What is the answer there? Apparatus. How did you separate oil from water? Oil from water.
So by using the separating funnel.
Very good answer. That's the correct answer. Separating funnel was used. And you have known the picture of that also. What we did was separating funnel. You have seen a separating funnel. Something like this. So we will get 2 layers. Oil floats on water. Oil floats on water. You got it. You are given a mixture of water, groundnut oil, and common salt. How you separate groundnut oil and common salt from it? Water mixture, groundnut oil, and common salt. What will you do? What you are going to do in this case? Your time is running out.
Sir, by using evaporation, common salt can be separated, and by using the separating funnel, groundnut oil can be separated.
Okay, what we have to follow the order, you know, what, when we have a mixture of this, first we will put it in a separating funnel. What is the result of that? Groundnut oil and water solution, water and common salt will be together. Common salt is soluble in water, common salt dissolves in water. So first we will put it in a separating funnel, and groundnut oil and water solution will be separated. Then water solution has got common salt and water. Then I will do the evaporation. So there is a, first I will use a separating funnel. The separating funnel does what? It will separate the groundnut oil and water solution. And then I will use the evaporation, students. Then I will use the evaporation. So by this way, we can separate these. All the questions were correct except one question. So what we had here, there were nine and so 10, 6 questions. So we got 5 out of 6. All right. See more questions coming before us. Here he is saying state one difference between pure and impure substance. What is the difference between pure and impure substance? Even if you write the definitions, it is made up of only single component or one constituent particle. It has more than one component or one substance. And you already know further that pure substance has a definite composition, and here they can be of different composition. How the Tyndall effect can be observed in the canopy of a dense forest. That's what I told you. In the canopy of a, if you ever visit a forest in the morning when sun rises, you will see the path of the sun becoming visible in between the trees, long trees, you know, because of the scattering of light, due to which is called the Tyndall effect, by the particles which are suspended in air. They are colloidal in nature, colloidal in nature. And the size of the colloidal particle we have already told you, 1 to 1000 nanometer. List two conditions essential for using distillation as a method of the separation of components from the mixture. What is your answer for this? Time starts now. What are the conditions which you have to use for distillation? If you want to separate components of a mixture, what conditions are there? He says give two conditions. Two conditions. Time is running out. Okay, tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. What is the condition of distillation? You know the answer? You don't know the answer?
So they should be miscible, and the difference between boiling point should be at least of 25 degrees.
Very right, very correct answer. The two liquids should be miscible. And boiling point difference should be greater than 25 degree. All right. Smoke and fog both are aerosols. In what way are they different? Your time starts now. Smoke and fog. You know, you have seen smoke and you are knowing about fog.
So
But
the dispersed phase in fog is liquid, whereas the dispersed phase in smoke is solid.
no, no. Dispersed phase in smoke is
Solid.
solid. अच्छा, carbon particles. Solid मतलब carbon dispersed in air. This is solid. In fog you have water.
Liquid.
Liquid.
Water droplet.
Okay. Dispersed in air. Air is a gas. This is a gas. This is a gas. All right. Very good answer. Very good answers. I have a very difficult question, but you could answer it so well. I mean, you are so coming so good in science. Very. You can appear for NTSC also, which gives a scholarship exam for the students. You will be selected by the Indian government and paid scholarship. Non-metals are usually poor conductors of heat and electricity. They are non-lustrous, non-sonorous, non-maniable colored. Name a lustrous non-metal. Is there any non-metal which is lustrous?
Iodine.
Very good. Iodine. Okay. Name a non-metal which exists as a liquid at room temperature.
Bromine.
Br2 exists as a liquid. The allotropic form of non-metal is a good conductor of electricity. Name the allotrope. Time start.
Graphite.
Very good answer. Very correct and good answer given. Name a non-metal which is known to form the largest number of compounds. You know it. You are also made up of that. You have in your body also you have that too much. What is that? When you burn a lot of smoke.
Carbon.
Very good, very intelligent child. Name a non-metal other than carbon which shows allotropy.
Phosphorus.
Red and white phosphorus, you know, matchsticks which you matchbox which you use. Red, you know about red phosphorus and white phosphorus. Phosphorus, okay. Name a non-metal which is required for combustion. You know it. Very good question.
Oxygen.
All right, correct answer. Oxygen. Without oxygen, can you ignite anything? Can you ignite your gas? If air is not there, oxygen is responsible for, must be there for combustion. Crystallization is a better thing. Give one reason to justify the statement. Your time starts now. What is the reason? What answer you are giving?
So crystallization is a better technique than evaporation because extent of purification is higher.
Yes, that is the correct answer. One more thing is there. Certain compounds, you know, on heating will decompose. So here, when you will cool the saturated hot solutions, you get the crystals. Correct. I've given you two reasons. Name the appropriate methods to separate the following: nitrogen from air. How will you separate nitrogen from air? Which technique are you using for the separation of nitrogen from air?
Distillation.
Which distillation was used? Fractional distillation. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You can see the flow diagram of the air which I give. Fractional distillation. All right, correct. How will you name the appropriate method for separation of dye from blue ink? How did you get that?
Evaporation.
Very good answer given by you. Next question, students. Buttercream from milk.
Centrifugation.
All right, centrifuge. You will centrifuge. Next question. Ammonium chloride from common salt.
Sublimation.
All right, all answers are correct. And you are getting 15 out of 15 marks. So you see that our session, this session is one of the best session which we had with you. You interacted with me, you participated with me, you answered all the questions except one or two questions. Now you're getting 99% marks with me. And I think this will be, I will upload it in the YouTube, and this you are being observed by people from all over the world, whatever answers you have given to me. So I wish that you will forward this and share it with your friends so that they can see your intelligence, that how much correct answer you have given. It will be a credit for me that you have been able to answer most of the questions. So I will see that you are with me in the YouTube, which your friends, your relatives can see that you are shining students, shining students. You have so much intelligence and you are able to answer almost all the questions so easily. So my best wishes and I say good performance, very good performance by the students in this class. They could answer all the questions with me. We are likely to have a lot of quiz and question answer sessions where you will participate with me, and they will be listened by large number of people all over India and the world. Okay, my best wishes. I will meet you in my next class. So you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, bye for the good performance. Meet you in my next class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.